Welcome to SoulPatch Music Productions presents Trading Fours, a podcast that's part Blindfold test, part Hang, and just a little touch of Game of Thrones. My name is Vahagan Kachaturian, and here are the 4 rules of Trading Fours. 2 artists select 4 tracks each to share with each other. At least one track must be composed, performed, produced, or arranged by the selecting artist. The artists will have no prior knowledge of each other's selections, and the podcast will conclude with the 2 artists trading fours on a blues of their choice. Our guests are award-winning composer, pianist, band leader, and educator Kerry Politzer, and multi-instrumentalist, band leader, award-winning pianist, and Portland State University professor George Colligan. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this first historic episode of Trading Fours. So thrilled to have 2 wonderful people, Kerry Politzer, George Colligan. Thank you for taking the invitation.
You're welcome.
So glad you're here. Let's get on to the blindfold. Let's see what you got.
It's not a competition.
We should have like a marriage therapist
on
standby.
No.
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, oh, what are you going to do to me? Because I think mine are all pretty easy.
You can't prepare for anything like this because it's,
we'll see.
Okay.
I feel like as long as you guess each other's, I think
he'll know everything because he knows everything. So.
All right. Well, let's start.
You will.
Carrie's tune pick first. George, you ready?
I'll go first.
I'll
go first, yeah.
I'll
listen first.
Yeah. Okay. You ready? Let's do this.
It's McCoy Tyner. No, just kidding. I know who it is, but I just want to listen to it because I think I recently listened to this. I think it's Nicole McCabe. This is her most recent album, I think.
Wow, nailed it.
I mean, she studied with me, so.
Right.
But and she's one of my favorite players, so. But I listened. I found this recently because she's put out a lot of albums now since she's left PSU, and she's got a beautiful sound. She always had a really good sound, but she's just really grown. I mean, she's in LA, but she's touring the world. I mean, she's doing great. I always used to joke with her that she was the other Nicole, you know what I mean? Like, and I only take students named Nicole, you know. But, you know, I mean, and Nicole Glover is amazing, but Nicole McCabe too, because I love alto. Like, I wish I could play alto. I think if I could do it all over again, I would have played alto, because there's just something about that. Like, tenor is great, but sometimes tenor can be a little woofy for me, whereas alto, it has that. You know, it's kind of closer to a tenor range. It has a little bit more edge. And of course, I played with Gary Bartz, you know. But Nicole, you know, I've been very fortunate to have some great students, and she was really one of my favorites. And also somebody that I hired, you know, I was just like, you just need to play and to just see how it's done. And so I'm super proud of. I mean, she's doing stuff that I wish I could do. She's headlined at North Sea. She's doing a 3-week tour with her own band of Europe. She's very successful. I mean, and for a young person, she could go farther, but she's doing really more than most people. I mean, she's a great teacher too. So. Always very serious about the music, and she's a great composer. So stuff like that is really, it still has links to the jazz tradition. She can play standards.
Right.
What was it? Was it this last year? I was in LA and I wanted to do some extra stuff. So she booked this little duo gig for us to do somewhere in, I don't know where in LA, some neighborhood. I took a very expensive Uber to get there, and she brought a keyboard. This keyboard was jacked up. I was like, oh, I thought there was a piano. This keyboard, I think it was like 61 keys. The sustain pedal didn't work. The power didn't work. Somebody was at the club that hooked up they had to go get some tools to make the keyboard work, and I was like, man, this is going to be terrible. But once we got the keyboard going, and we started playing together, I was like, man, this is fun. Let's do it again. Because she's such a really good player and really intuitive. That's the other thing, too, is her and Nicole. Like, I've had students who, like, there's students that you, like, okay, this is what you're supposed to do, and you have to explain it to them. And they're like, what do I do? Oh, you do this. What? Do this. Okay, I'll do it. What? But... like Nicole Glover, Nicole McCabe, Wes Georgiev, Noah Simpson to an extent. It's like you tell them something and it's like they're like, oh, I already knew that. And you're just sort of like unlocking it in their brain, and then they just start doing it. You know what I mean? It's like that intuitive side, It's really interesting. So she was one of those people. I mean, I could talk about Nicole McCabe all night, but she's amazing, yeah.
You play standards at that LA gig? Or?
Yeah, we just played tunes, and it was just this little place, and a couple vocalists sat in, and yeah, playing duo with her, just playing standards is great. But then you hear this is like super, super forward thinking. Like her band Dolphin Hyperspace is like I went. They paid for me to take an Uber to see them play with Lewis Cole. I got to play one song with Lewis Cole. If you don't know Lewis Cole, he has that band Nowhere. He's an amazing musician. And I got to meet him, and he said, oh, yeah, my father took me to see you play with Buster Williams when I was 14. I'm like, oh, isn't that something? He's like, yeah, I'm going to tell my dad that I met you. He's going to be excited. I'm like, I think you're the superstar here, Anyway, yes.
All right. Well, you nailed that one. Yes, indeed, that was with Nicole McCabe. All right, George Colligan, pick number 1. Here we go. Carrie, you ready?
No.
You got this. You got this.
Oh, come on. Upper Manhattan Medical Group. George Colligan. This is one of my favorites of his. Oh. Upper Manhattan Medical Group. George Colligan's great arrangement. I love this arrangement because it has 5 and 7 and 4. Like, it's one of the things that George really shines at is odd meters and really interesting rhythmic things. So I love the intro, and I don't know. I've always loved his arrangement of Upper Manhattan Medical Group. That's the only one that I'm probably going to get right.
Any of the other personnel you remember?
I actually don't remember. I don't remember.
Some heavy hitters.
Can you guess? The drummer can try to guess. Older.
Is it Ralph or
no?
No.
Who are your favorites?
He's on a million steeplechase records.
I'm stumped.
That's good.
you have a chart for this, Stewart?
I made them little charts. Yeah, I made little charts for them, but like, I mean, I think Billy doesn't like to wear glasses because he's a little bit the vanity. So I remember in the rehearsal, he was like, "Okay, how do you feel in the 7?" We had to kind of pick it apart, but then he just went nuts on this, like, and this was, I think, so with Billy, the more takes you do, the more crazy he goes, and so he just like the first take, I think he was trying to feel it, and then the second take. So with a lot of those steeplechase dates, you only do like 1 or 2 takes. For some reason, I remember doing multiple takes of this, and each one got crazier and crazier, you know. And so, yeah, this one was pretty wild. And I liked playing with him and Drew. Drew is amazing with drummers, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, very good. It's like Upper Manhattan emergency room. Yeah. Was that intense?
Yeah.
Wow, well, you mailed this one? Yeah.
Well, that's because I listened to all your albums.
I didn't know you knew this record.
I listened to all of your albums, but I get very jealous and then I have to stop listening.
All right, well.
Yeah, sometimes I just have to stop listening to him because he's always composing in our office, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe like how brilliant that just was. Like, and then he'll be like, what do you think of this? And I'll be like, it's really good.
Okay. All right. Well, off to a good start here. So, Kerry Politzer, pick number 2. You ready, George?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Let's see what you got. I feel like it's the obvious answer, which is Kurt Rosenwinkel. Yeah, and I don't know this record, but I mean, you know, from listening to Kurt so much, and I mean, I'm wondering who the other players are. This was recorded live.
Really? Wow, great sound. Is it Aaron Parks?
Yes.
And it's not Jeff Ballard, is it? No. So who would it be? Is it Eric Harland?
There's an Eric in there, but
Oh yeah, there's an Eric.
The drummer's name is Eric?
No, not the drummer.
It's not Eric. Is it Eric Rivas on bass? Really? Wow. Okay. Let me try to guess the drummer. Marcus Gilmore or no? See, this is where you just get into the process of elimination. It's not Brian Blade.
Equally influential, I would say. Probably.
snare is it's like a kind of a gimmicky snare. It's not air. It's not. I give up on the drummer.
He plays with Christian
Greg Hutchinson?
Yes.
Really?
I
Wow.
know, it's
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What's the name of this record?
Undercover.
Oh man, this is great.
I love it. Yeah, 2023.
Wow.
Live with Billy Ringard.
Great. Yeah, it's amazing. Cool.
See, got him.
No, not at all.
Got him sweating for a minute.
And now for the rest of the night, he's gonna be like.
Yeah, that's great.
I was gonna say it's either Kurt Rosenwinkel because there's a couple of guitar players that
Sound like him.
you wonder like I mean my friend Tom Garner sometimes goes in that zone and there's another guitar player named Brad Shepik who's a little bit in that
Lage.
zone and Lage Lund, yeah.
And there's a.
But I mean this to me is like it's all the way in there. So.
Yeah. And you did a record with Kurt Rosenwinkel, right?
I used him on a record Unresolved. Yeah, that was before he was famous.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Unresolved. That's a beautiful album too. I
Yeah.
really love that one also. And Runaway, and there's so many albums.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, there you go. All right, Carrie, here we go. Next one. George Colligan, pick number 3.
It's definitely like on the more modern side, but I don't know a lot of pianists who play with such a lower register thing. like, you know, that's kind of coming out of, you know, like Monk and Bud Powell using that really lower register. I don't hear a lot of pianists really banging out the lower register like that. So that kind of confused me. Yeah, I'm completely stumped. I'm sorry.
It is the drummer's date. It's a Bill Stewart date. The record is called, I forget what the song is called, but it's called, the record is called Space Squid.
Space
Squid, and it has,
Who's on piano?
it's Bill Carrothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm not familiar with this playing.
And it's Ben Street, who you know.
Okay.
It's hard to hear bass sometimes, but the saxophone, think 90. He's another 90s.
Like Mark Turner?
Close.
No.
Chris.
In that zone.
Seamus.
Seamus Blake.
Okay,
Yeah.
Seamus Blake. Okay.
So I figured you would know Seamus
Seamus.
Blake. So, because I think with Kurt, it was sort of, you know, he played with Seamus. He also played with Mark Turner. So I think maybe the Kurt Rosenwinkel band ended up being Mark Turner more for the records, but I think Sheamus initially was playing with him a lot. So and they're different but similar. You know what I mean? So a lot of those '90s tenor players, you know,
He didn't have
Chris
like
Cheek, you know.
He didn't have like kind of like that sweet sound that Mark Turner has when he goes up really in that high register, but he still used some of the register. Yeah. And Mark Turner plays in a really like arpeggiating kind of a way.
Yeah, but I kind of just wanted to do it because I mean, Bill Carrothers to me is like super underrated and very unique. You know what I mean? So
indeed.
Yeah.
Well, that was good.
It's not a competition. I just was something I wanted to hear. I thought it would be
No, it's great to hear your thoughts on the music. You know, even without knowing who they are, it's sometimes it makes it even more interesting if you don't know who the musicians are.
Yeah, I mean, I saw there was a blindfold test with Kenny Barron. I don't think he knew who any of them were. He was like, "Oh, that sounds great."
Yeah, that's my
I give it
answer.
5 stars. You know, whoever it is. Yeah.
And then Judy Heath.
Judy Heath did one?
Did you see that? Oh, yeah, I
No.
think it was Jazz. It was just, he just bashed everybody. I guess kind-heartedly, but...
I never played with Judy Heath, but I did this gig in Uruguay with Christian McBride. This is like 20 years ago. And there was one night where like everything got rained out because it was like the rainy season, and like we were all sitting around and Tootie Heath was holding court. He was so funny. I mean, he's very adult humor, but
very much so.
He had everybody in stitches. It was unbelievable. I think he kind of canceled himself because he would say anything, and as he got older, he would just say anything, you know. But he was so funny.
Yeah.
Elliot is pretty funny.
Oh yeah, Elliot
is
really
like the
funny.
funniest person in the world.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Moving along. This is Kerry Politzer, pick number 3.
I know this. This is Watercolor. Yeah. I love this record too. I'm not on it, but I love this song. I mean, this is Scott McLemore, and who's playing bass?
I think it was Dan Fabricatore.
Yeah. I love how Scott plays on this.
Where was this recorded?
This was recorded in Brooklyn at a studio that I believe doesn't exist anymore, because this was a really long time ago. So this album and then the very first album, Yearning, are the only albums of mine that George is not playing drums.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why.
So Carrie's tunes have a great, I mean, there's a lot of harmony. I mean, she knows a lot of harmony. And most pianists can really go into a harmonic zone that other instruments maybe don't. And, you know, and this you know, the Brazilian influence is there from a compositional standpoint, not necessarily the rhythmic thing, but it's like, you know, Brazilian music really has beautiful melodies and harmonies, you know. So yeah, to me, this melody, just the melody on its own is great, but the chords also are pretty amazing too. And then the fact she can solo over it so easily, you know. I mean, her ears are tremendous. And if you ever go to the 1905 to hear her group, she does this thing where she plays piano and scats, and it's just dead. It's like what George Benson does, or what Kurt Rosenwinkel does, but her pitch is dead on. And there's nobody certainly in Portland that can do that. So, but yeah, I love this song.
We're going to record this next month.
Watercolor?
Yes, we're going to go to New York and do a very special album. Hopefully it'll turn out well. So
Who else is on it?
that, well, we are going to.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay. All right. I hate to stop it, but this is beautiful. Well, that was easy, George. Okay. This is George Colligan pick number 3. Mm-hmm. Okay, you ready? Not a competition.
Andy Bay. So this is one of my favorite singers. It's not, I guess, I don't know what albums this is on. I mean, it's not Ballads, Blues, and Bay.
Shades of Bay.
Shades of Bay. Yeah, I love Andy Bay. He just had the most beautiful tonality to his voice. And he's also the most incredible accompanist of himself. Like, just as a pianist, I think, to my mind, there's no better vocalist pianist than Andy Bay and Shirley Horn. Like, they're comping, their piano playing, their expression, their phrasing. I don't know, I could listen to Andy Bay all day long. Just such a beautiful bass tone to his voice, and yeah.
I'm not sure if he's still alive.
No, I think he passed away.
Did he?
I didn't get to see him, so, but yeah, one of the most beautiful.
He's definitely very old, but
Beautiful, Andy Bay.
Indeed.
Yeah, he is like the very best piano accompanist for vocalists I can think of, right? It's so impeccable. Some Other Time is a very favorite song of George's.
Really? Interesting.
Just when the fun is
The lyrics and
He can
or just to play?
sing it.
I actually sang the song at my mother's funeral. Clearly not as well as Andy Bay. Plus, I had to, my mother did a lot of outreach in Baltimore. And so there was like a gospel choir that came to her funeral and sang. I had to sing. I'm trying to think, was it before or after? Did I have to sing before or after the choir?
I can't remember. It was all
Yeah,
kind of a blur.
I was like, because I wanted to do it, and then I was like, oh, this is embarrassing. But, it's your mother's funeral. What are you going to do? So.
Did you accompany yourself too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I just wanted to do it, and,
I actually recorded it, I think.
Oh. Well, hopefully that recording doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, I love this song.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Mike Bernstein.
you have a song, another song from Carrie.
Yeah, the last one. So.
There's so much more embracing.
Okay.
Can I give George a hint for the last one or no?
Do I need a hint?
Sure.
Do I need a hint?
You might.
Let me
need
listen to it first.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe
he's
you won't
getting-
need-
he's
you won't need
getting-
a hint, yeah.
He's getting arrogant.
He won't need it.
Let's see.
It's Herbie Hancock.
Yeah.
You remember there was a TV show called Name That Tune?
Yeah.
And they would they'd be like, I can name that tune in one note. And they're like, da. And they're like, tie a yellow ribbon? You got it. How is that possible?
No.
It's all rigged.
Well, this one's not rigged. This is all authentic. All the trials and tribulations have been real on this episode.
Okay, let's
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. This is interesting.
That was beautiful. I'm stumped though. Is this somebody that I would know?
Yeah.
It's a theme for the night.
Oh, it's Jaleel. Okay, yeah. Okay, wow. Yeah, Jaleel Shaw. Wow, that's beautiful. Is that from a recent album? Or?
Echoes, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because like at first I was like I know how much you love Jimmy Giuffre, and then at first I was like, this sounds like something Jimmy Giuffre would do, but I'm like, wait a minute, it's alto. So then I sort of was like waiting for other instruments to come in and waiting, but yeah, Jaleel's amazing, and unique player, and he's in a way he's kind of a great compliment to Mark Turner, you know what I mean? He's definitely coming out of that kind of that cool school a little bit, but he can do anything, Yeah, so he's going to be on the record that we do. In addition to one other special guest. We're going to record in New York. He's going to be one of the people on the record.
Amazing.
There's another person. And so when you play the next one, we can talk about that.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Okay, last one. George Colligan pick number 4. Here we
What
go.
else did you do to me? Oh, come on.
All right, minor blues, Rosenwinkel. Okay, he did not completely kill me on this, so. Thank you, George. Okay, you know what? I'll buy you dessert. So everybody plays this song. So when we were in Winnipeg at the University of Manitoba, like they taught the kids this song, remember?
Yeah.
Like everybody plays this beautiful song. And the cool thing about it is the chord progression, like it does something really interesting in the last few bars, right? right? And first, I mean, there's a lot of interesting things about it. One is it has a killing bass line, right? It's just beautiful. And then I guess we're going to get to the really cool, the chord that I think is really cool. And then this over here especially. That's really, really interesting. You don't hear a lot of blues progressions that do that. This is like one of my favorite albums. I love all of Kurt's stuff. I mean, I listen to it probably as much as I do George's stuff, like Enemies of Energy, The Next Step, you know, now Undercover. There's Berlin Baritone, this beautiful solo album. Obviously, there's like The Remedy. There's a really great standards album called Into It that's coming out of more of a cool thing with him. And then he had an album called Heartcore that recently he just re-released, like remastered or something. That's like an acid jazz kind of a thing with also drum machine on it. And and I got to see him play at the Montreal Jazz Festival once. But when I lived in New York, I would go hear him at Smalls all the time. When I lived in Boston, I would go hear him play all the time too, because like everyone in Boston was like, oh, I gotta go see that. I mean, I would see him play at like restaurants and stuff before. Yeah, like play standards, and I've always, and he's an amazing pianist, and I would say like my favorite, I don't know, it's hard to say my two favorite musicians. They might be you and Kurt Rosenwinkel, and Wayne Shorter, I guess.
So Kurt is going to be on the record that we did.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be,
Anything else you want to tell us?
it's going to be Kurt, Alex Claffy, Jaleel, and myself.
Yeah, but I'm just, hoping that everything goes well. That,
How could it not?
Well, yeah.
I've been very, very anxious before a recording, so.
And it's all your tunes? Okay. Well,
And then the only one that we're re-recording from early on is Watercolor, because I don't know, I love Kurt's harmonic concept, and there's a couple of songs that I composed a long time ago that I was kind of thinking about his concept, and like Watercolor came out of like Richie Byrack. I was studying with Richie Byrack, but also thinking about Kurt's harmonies, because he does harmonic things that nobody else does at all.
yeah, indeed. Yeah. Well, Kurt was the winner in today's blindfold test with 2 entries. That's incredible. Wow. So when is this recording happening?
Early May. It's basically going to be like the most whirlwind trip. We're going to leave, record, and then come back in time for the kids to get out of school. So we do have somebody staying with them. We're not letting them stay by themselves, but it's just. I hope that we make the plane, and that I don't screw up my own tunes.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
And George, your own drums. Oh my gosh!
So we played with Alex Claffy at Mesro last summer, and so I got to know Alex Claffy's playing a lot. He's such a melodic bass player, very creative, and he really hears things that surprise you. He's not, there's some bass players who just, they're just playing the roots, or they're just, ding, ding, ding. And he's like playing all kinds of melodies and hearing reharmonizations on the fly. It's kind of amazing. And an incredibly soulful player as well.
And how did the Kurt thing happen?
So Alex plays with Kurt. And so I guess, and then did Alex?
Well, he gave me Kurt's information, and I reached out to Kurt. I mean, like I said, I've known Kurt since the 90s, and I actually recorded one of his tunes, I think even before he recorded it. It's
Number 10.
Number 10,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I remember going to his apartment, and I asked him for a bunch of tunes, and
and now he released a whole book of his compositions, so you can really see how his mind works. I mean, I've been kind of listening to them and playing along with them, but now we have the definitive volume of his compositions, and he has a whole academy now, and like a record label, Hardcore Academy, and
Hardcore Academy,
and
he's not in
Berlin.
Germany. He's still in Berlin. Oh wow, amazing. Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't know Kurt personally, but you know about that interview, the famous interview at Nice.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't.
It's kind of a disaster of an interview, but he just comes across the most egoless, sweet guy to this interviewer, who's just kind of
Clueless.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta
But the
see
interview
it.
didn't. Was it like he didn't know anything about him or something?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about him, and there was a part where he says, "So you pretend to play modern jazz?"
It's become a meme. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's just like a meme.
This
you
rings a
gotta
bell.
see
It rings a bell. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it seems like he's in person is a great guy. Also, so as well as a great musician. All right. Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Carrie,
you.
Thank
George.
you.
It was a pleasure. Hopefully, maybe we can do this again sometime.
Yeah.
Together or
Absolutely.
with other guests.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank
Sure
you.
thing.
This was a real thrill. I'm honored that you did this. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
We appreciate it.
Okay.
Well, we'll wrap it up with Trading Force.
Yeah, let's play a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll play a tune. That's a wrap, everybody. Thank you all for joining us on our first episode of Trading Fours. What did you think? Love to hear your thoughts. Please leave us a note in the comment section. Criticisms, comments, suggestions. Love to read. I'll read all of them. If you are interested in seeing us continue our efforts, some of the easy and free, effortless ways you can support us is by viewing this video, sharing it online, subscribe to our channel, connect with us on social media, and sign up on our ultra-secure mailing list. If you're interested in supporting us financially through donations or advertisement, I'd love to talk to you. Please send me a message directly. A huge thanks to Jordan Henline at 88.8 Film and Photography, Bridge City Studios. Big thank you to Chuck Israels for our theme music. And of course to Kerry Politzer and George Colligan for joining us today. All the links are in the description of this video. Please go check it out. Enjoy the music. And until next time, please keep supporting live music and live musicians. Take care.